I don't think I've sung that song too many times, maybe only about 3 or 4 recordings, but still I was really overwhelmed with emotion. Singing it while crying has never been easy. These heartfelt words came from Lisa Marie Presley, the only daughter of the legendary Elvis Presley. For her music was always more than just a career. It was the way she confronted her pain, a place where she poured out the memories filled with both love and loss. Lisa Marie was born into one of the most famous families in the world, and from the moment she opened her eyes, she lived under a spotlight that never dimmed. Every step, every choice she made was watched and commented on by the public. So many expectations were placed on her, she was supposed to be the living legacy of her great father. But carrying the title of Elvis's daughter brought more than just fame. It also brought immense pressure, a weight that made her desperately search for her true self amidst the shadows and the labels. If you find this story interesting, leave a comment with the number 1. If not, leave a comment with the number 0. Don't forget to like, share the video, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more exciting videos. Now let's begin the story. When Lisa Marie Presley passed away suddenly in early 2023 at the age of 54, fans around the world were shocked and deeply saddened. They expressed their love through heartfelt tributes, seeing her not just as the daughter of a legend, but as a courageous and resilient woman who had weathered many of life's storms from failed marriages to profound loss and inner struggles. Many admired the way she rose from pain, steadily reinventing herself through music and in her roles as a mother, wife, and friend. But not long after the results of the autopsy were released, revealing details that stunned the public. It wasn't because they were scandalous or shocking, but because they uncovered a hidden side of her life chapters. She had kept private parts of her soul known only to those closest to her. Still, before diving into those deeply personal revelations, it's important to take a step back and reflect on Lisa Marie's journey, a life marked by music love and an unyielding will to persevere. Music had been the very breath of her life, from childhood to adulthood. She pursued her dreams with raw talent and deep passion, and even when her soul was restless, she found a way to make peace with loneliness and pressure through every note, every lyric. She refused to let the world see her only as the daughter of Elvis. Instead, she used her voice and her own story to carve out a unique identity, inspiring others like her, those struggling to step out from under a towering legacy and discover who they truly are. In the final months of her life, Lisa Marie remained a passionate artist, a loving mother, and a devoted daughter deeply connected to the memory of her father. She stayed true to herself, opening up to the world with honest stories about family faith and the pain hidden behind the glittering curtain of fame. It was this authenticity that made her image more relatable and more cherished than ever before. Lisa Marie Presley was born on February 1, 1968, in Memphis, Tennessee, just 9 months after her parents, Elvis and Priscilla Presley, tied the knot. As the only child of the king of rock and roll, Lisa was thrust into the spotlight from the very beginning. She quickly became the center of public attention, not only because of her famous lineage, but also because the Presley name carried immense cultural weight in American pop history. When Lisa was 4 years old, her parents divorced. She lived with her mother in Los Angeles, but frequently flew back to Graceland to visit her father. To Lisa, Graceland was more than just a home. It was a symbol forever tied to her childhood memories. In 1977, Elvis passed away when Lisa was only 9, leaving behind an enormous void in her life. His estate, worth tens of millions of dollars at the time, was initially entrusted to Lisa's grandfather and great-grandmother. After their passing, Lisa Marie officially inherited the entire estate in 1993 upon turning 25. At the time, the estate was estimated to be worth around $100 million. However, in 2004, she made the decision to sell the majority of her shares in Elvis Presley Enterprises, though she kept ownership of Graceland. For Lisa, it was more than just a property. It was a sacred place, a lasting symbol of the unbreakable bond between her and her father. Lisa's love for music began at an early age. She attended her first concert in the late 1970s, a performance by the band Queen. She even gave Freddie Mercury one of her father's silk scarves, a small gesture with great meaning. But behind those moments were also painful scars from her childhood. Lisa once revealed that her mother's boyfriend, Michael Edwards, acted inappropriately toward her when she was a teenager. Lisa was very close to Elvis, and later in life, she found many ways to honor him through music. In 1997, she released a deeply emotional duet, "Don't Cry, Daddy," using her father's original vocals. The song was quickly embraced as a tender and heartfelt farewell. Lisa never tried to become a copy of Elvis, but chose to honor him in her own unique way. Lisa's professional music career began in 2003 with her debut album, To Whom It May Concern. The album reached the top 5 on the Billboard chart and impressed listeners with its personal, honest, and emotionally rich sound. She wrote most of the songs herself, reflecting her own thoughts and inner struggles. The project showed that Lisa didn't rely on her father's fame, but instead carved out her own distinct musical identity. Lisa's second album. Now What released in 2005 continued to showcase the depth of her songwriting. The lyrics were sharper, more assertive, blending classic rock influences with a subtle, rebellious edge. She even collaborated with Pink on one track, a sign that Lisa was open to experimentation and connecting with contemporary artists. Although the album didn't achieve massive commercial success, it proved that Lisa was committed to evolving her own artistic path. In 2007, to mark the 30th anniversary of her father's passing music legend, Elvis Presley, Lisa Marie released a special duet titled In the Ghetto. This song was more than just a musical release. It was a deeply meaningful, emotional bridge connecting past and present, a great father and the daughter who continued to honor him with all her heart. Using Elvis's original vocals, Lisa Marie blended her voice with her father's in a unique way, creating a performance that was both reverent and deeply emotional. For her, this wasn't just a song, it was a way to preserve and sustain a sacred connection with her father, whose legacy left an indelible mark on her life and career. Music became her means of remembrance and healing, helping her cope with the deep emotional wounds left by Elvis's passing. The duet In the Ghetto stands as a symbol of honoring memory, a powerful testament to the eternal love between two generations of artists, father and daughter, bound by an invisible thread. Through this song, Lisa Marie not only expressed her deep reverence, but also shared with fans a piece of her soul and the deeply personal story behind the Presley legacy. The proceeds from In the Ghetto were donated by Lisa Marie to a housing project in New Orleans, a gesture that echoed the compassion her father had often shown. She performed the song on The Oprah Winfrey Show, accompanied by the Harlem Gospel Choir and touching archival footage of Elvis. It was a powerful connection between two generations, father and daughter, united through music and shared humanity. In 2012, Lisa Marie released her third album, Storm, and Grace, produced by T-Bone Burnett. The album received widespread praise for its honesty and emotional depth. Burnett once remarked that he believed Elvis would be proud to see how his daughter had grown as an artist. This marked a more mature and introspective chapter in Lisa's career, a place where she fully expressed herself without relying on the immense shadow of her father's legacy. In 2018, Lisa Marie experienced another deeply emotional moment when she recorded the gospel duet "Where No One Stands Alone" with Elvis, even though her father had been gone for over 40 years. Their voices blended across time, evoking a bond that had never been broken. It wasn't just music. It was a sacred expression of love between a father who was no longer present and a daughter who never stopped remembering him. After Lisa Marie's passing, her daughter actress Riley Keough completed the manuscript of the memoir her mother had been working on. Titled "From Here to the Great Unknown," it was announced as Lisa's final legacy and released in October 2024. The book offers a heartfelt and honest look into her life, a story of resilience through challenges from being the daughter of a legend to embarking on a journey of self-discovery. Meanwhile, the fame of Elvis Presley, her father, continues to spread as an everlasting legend. With over 500 million records sold worldwide, he remains one of the best-selling artists in history. This renown is not just rooted in the past, it is reinforced by a series of unprecedented records he set in popular music. Elvis had 38 top 10 hits, a record shared only with Madonna. According to Billboard, he had 36 songs reach the top 10 on the U.S. charts, ranking second behind only a few rare artists. Regarding number one hits, he had between 17 and 18 chart toppers, depending on the ranking criteria, placing him just behind the Beatles and Mariah Carey, the only artists to surpass him in combined statistics. In terms of total weeks at number one, Elvis spent 79 to 80 weeks atop the charts, ranking just behind Mariah Carey, who holds 91 weeks. In the United Kingdom, he holds the record with 21 number one singles and 76 top 10 hits, figures unmatched by anyone in his era. His presence extended beyond singles, dominating the album charts as well. Elvis holds the record with 129 albums that have entered the Billboard 200, more than any other solo artist, surpassing even Frank Sinatra. He also held the longest total weeks at number one on the album chart for a solo artist, 67 weeks, until Taylor Swift broke this record with 68 weeks. Nevertheless, Elvis's record still holds a prestigious place in the history of world music. Hauser's personal life was equally turbulent, marked by 3 marriages, including a stormy first divorce from Jane Bolton. After years of struggle, he fathered a son, Cole Hauser, who later rose to fame with his role in Yellowstone. Though their relationship was once fractured, they reconciled during Cole's teenage years, a late reunion that became one of the few sources of peace for Hauser in his later life. Elvis Presley has achieved 146.5 million certified album sales in the United States alone, an enormous figure demonstrating his unparalleled influence. His accolades include 101 gold albums, 57 platinum albums, and 25 multi-platinum albums, all ranking among the highest certified albums in history. Elvis also holds numerous gold and platinum singles, proving the enduring vitality of his music decades after his passing. In 2012, a new species of spider was named Paradona Presley in his honor, and in 2018 he was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom, with a boulevard in San Antonio, Texas named after him, reminders that he remains a living presence in American cultural life. In 2005, Lisa Marie Presley first revealed her private life by appearing in the documentary Elvis by Presley, a family project that helped the public gain a deeper understanding of her everyday perspective. From 2010 to 2016, she lived temporarily in a 15th-century manor in Rotherfield East, Sussex, England, a place rich in history and character located near St. Hill Manor, the headquarters of the Church of Scientology. She chose to live there to find peace and preserve her personal values away from the glare of her past fame. Lisa's first marriage to musician and actor Danny Keough on October 3, 1988, in Los Angeles, was closely tied to her Scientology beliefs. They dated for 3 years before marrying, and their honeymoon took place on a church yacht, marking the beginning of a vivid chapter in her life. During this period, Lisa experienced a profound personal event. She had an abortion which she later described as the biggest mistake she ever made, revealing that the life of a celebrity often conceals private storms. The couple had 2 children, daughter Riley Keough, born on May 29, 1989 in Santa Monica, and son Benjamin Storm. Keough, born on October 21, 1992 in Tampa, both delivered under Scientology's silent birth practice in a calm and quiet birthing environment. In 1994, they divorced in the Dominican Republic, an ending but not a complete separation, as they remained close friends and maintained a strong bond. The bond between Lisa Marie and Danny remained deeply strong even after their divorce. In a 2003 interview, she described Danny as her best friend, saying her heart still belonged to him unconditionally. By 2005, he was playing bass in her band and living on her property as both a friend and musical advisor. Their enduring connection showed that sometimes true friendship can be even more lasting than marriage itself. Lisa Marie never shied away from sharing her painful stories from heartbreaks in love to profound losses, revealing that she was not just the daughter of a legend, but a strong, resilient, and deeply honest woman. She faced life with her own musical identity and lived experience, leaving behind sincere emotional imprints that resonated deeply with fans and, most importantly, within her own family. Lisa Marie once shared in an interview with People that her relationship with ex-husband Danny Keough gradually evolved into a deep friendship like brother and sister. Though their marriage didn't last, the two maintained a lasting bond rooted in mutual respect. Lisa expressed her hope that divorced parents would understand they can still treat each other with civility for the sake of their children rather than causing emotional harm. This philosophy shaped the way she and Danny lovingly co-parented their daughter Riley and son Benjamin with compassion and shared responsibility. Riley Keough, their eldest daughter, later married actor Ben Smith Peterson in 2015. In 2022, Riley gave birth to a daughter, naming her Tupelo, a deeply meaningful name, as Tupelo is the hometown of Elvis Presley. However, that joy was forever shadowed by profound sorrow. Lisa's son, Benjamin Keough, died by suicide on July 12, 2020, at the age of 27 in Calabasas, California. His passing was a devastating blow to Lisa Marie. She was completely shattered and never truly recovered from the tragedy. The pain of losing her son remained silent, constant, and unhealed. Though they had separated, Lisa Marie and Danny Keough remained close for many years, offering each other emotional support, especially during difficult times. Danny even lived in the guest house on Lisa's property, played guitar in her band, and remained a steady presence in her life. Lisa once described their relationship as unconditional, something she hadn't found with anyone else. It stood as a powerful example that love after a breakup doesn't always disappear. Sometimes it simply transforms into something deeper, wiser, and more enduring. After her divorce from Danny, Lisa Marie married Michael Jackson on May 26, 1994, just weeks after her first marriage officially ended. Her relationship with Michael was filled with unique and deeply personal moments. They first met in 1974 when Lisa was just 6 years old at one of Michael's concerts. Their friendship developed years later and became more intimate by 1992. Lisa once stated that she believed in Michael's innocence amid the allegations against him, that she loved him, and genuinely thought she could save him. Lisa even tried to persuade Michael to settle his legal troubles out of court and made efforts to help him overcome his addiction. Their bond was also reflected in the 1995 music video for You Are Not Alone, in which they appeared together in an intimate portrayal of their relationship. However, the marriage did not last. In January 1996, Lisa Marie filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences. Some sources later suggested that Michael had intended to file first, but Lisa begged him not to, and the very next day she went ahead and filed herself. After their divorce, Lisa Marie and Michael Jackson stayed in touch, and for the next 4 years, they continually tried to reconcile. Lisa frequently flew around the world to visit him. In a 2010 interview with Oprah Winfrey, she shared, "We were on again, off again, on again, off again." Their relationship was both beautiful and painful. She said that when she was with Michael, she felt something she had never experienced with anyone else, a deep desire to connect, to belong, and to truly be part of his world. When Michael Jackson passed away in 2009, Lisa Marie was overwhelmed with grief. The loss devastated her once again, plunging her into deep sorrow. In a heartfelt tribute, she wrote that Michael's death brought back the same painful emotions she had felt when her father Elvis Presley died. Those emotions, layers of grief and compounded loss, were burdens Lisa Marie carried with her for the rest of her life, never truly fading. Lisa Marie maintained a deep bond with Michael Jackson even after his passing. She once shared that she was the last person to leave Michael's coffin because she couldn't bear to leave him. This was not just grief, but a profound, silent pain, the mark of a love she never stopped remembering. In 2014, during an interview with the Sydney Morning Herald, Lisa Marie opened up about the powerful and deep love she shared with Michael, though it was affected by those around them. "If it had just been him and me, maybe we would have never divorced," she said. In her memoir, From Here to the Great Unknown, published in 2024, Lisa Marie affirmed that she had never felt as happy in her life as when she was with Michael. Love comes and goes, but not every relationship leaves such a deep mark. After Michael, Lisa met musician John Osika in May 1999. Things moved quickly. They got engaged just before Christmas that year. However, less than 2 years later, in March 2001, Lisa called off the wedding shortly after meeting the famous actor Nicolas Cage at a party. The relationship between Lisa and Nicolas Cage quickly caught public attention. They married on August 10, 2002 in Keough, Hawaii. However, the marriage was extremely brief. Just over 3 months later, Nicolas filed for divorce on November 25th. Although the proceedings weren't finalized until May 2004, it remains one of Hollywood's most famous yet fleeting marriages. If you found this story interesting and want to learn more, don't forget to like, share the video, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more exciting videos. Now, let's continue the story. Lisa Marie's life seemed inseparable from the public spotlight. From her relationship with her father, Elvis Presley, to her marriages with famous men, Everything was constantly watched and scrutinized. The next chapter in her life was no exception. For her fourth marriage, Lisa Marie wed Michael Lockwood, a guitarist, producer, and her music director on January 22, 2006, in Kyoto, Japan. What's special is that her ex-husband, Danny Keough, served as a groomsman at the wedding. This further showed the strong bond that still existed between Lisa and Danny, despite the changes in their lives. 2 years later, in March 2008, Lisa Marie announced the happy news she was pregnant, and Michael Lockwood was about to become a father for the first time. On October 7th of the same year, twins Harper Vivian Ann and Finley Aaron Love Lockwood were born via cesarean section at a hospital in Thousand Oaks, California. It was one of the happiest times Lisa ever shared. At that time, her family lived at Cowdray Manor, a historic home in Rotherfield, East Sussex, England, where Lisa found a bit of peace amid the turbulent years. Lisa really enjoyed living in the English countryside, where she could escape the spotlight and public attention. There, she found peace with her small family, living a simple and quiet life. However, her marriage to Michael Lockwood gradually fractured. After 10 years together, Lisa took the initiative to file for divorce in 2016. But things took a serious turn in early 2017, when Lisa accused that she discovered unacceptable images on Michael's computer. Because of these allegations, their twin daughters were temporarily taken in by their grandmother, Priscilla Presley. The Beverly Hills police got involved, scanning over 80 electronic devices in a large-scale investigation. However, no criminal evidence was found. The case was then handed over to investigators in Tennessee, where they also concluded there were no signs of criminal activity. Although no charges were proven, Lisa and Michael Lockwood's divorce was officially finalized on May 26, 2021. This marked Lisa's fourth divorce, closing another turbulent chapter in her personal life. But the fractures within the family did not stop there. In 2022, director Sofia Coppola announced the film Priscilla, based on the memoir of Lisa Marie's mother, Priscilla Presley. Upon reading the script, Lisa Marie felt deeply dissatisfied. She believed the film distorted the image of her father, Elvis Presley, portraying him as a manipulative predator. Lisa Marie opposed how the relationship between Elvis and her mother was portrayed on screen. She felt the film failed to accurately reflect the deep and complex love that her parents once shared. What hurt her even more was that her own mother supported the movie. However, Lisa Marie stood her ground, asserting that protecting her father's legacy was more important than any family harmony. Lisa Marie Presley expressed deep dissatisfaction with the film Priscilla for portraying her father Elvis Presley in a way she considered unfair and misleading. To Lisa, Elvis was not just a global music legend, but also a devoted father, a compassionate man full of kindness in his personal life. She even considered publicly opposing the film, despite knowing that it could cause further tension and turmoil within the family. Lisa saw it as her important responsibility to protect her father's image and legacy, unwilling to let him be portrayed as a negative character, a predator, or a manipulator on the Hollywood screen. Her opposition was not only about protecting Elvis's reputation, but also about preserving the genuine and loving memories and image that family and loved ones had of him. In Lisa's eyes, her father was a symbol of warmth and love, and she was determined to maintain this image, to pass it on to future generations, while challenging one-sided stories and perspectives that could harm his immortal legacy. Lisa's strong reaction shows that she not only wants to preserve the memory of Elvis as an icon, but also as a person with all the qualities of a loving father. This is a clear testament to the complexity that arises when family history is truly exposed on film, where truth is sometimes sacrificed for drama. Lisa Marie Presley faced significant financial difficulties, including a period when she had to mortgage Graceland, the iconic family estate that had been home to the Presley family for generations. In 2018, she was reported to have taken out a loan of up to $3.8 million using Graceland as collateral. This news caused a huge shock among Elvis fans and the Presley family alike, sparking concerns that Graceland might be put up for auction to recover the debt. However, in 2024, the situation became more complicated when a company claimed that Lisa Marie had failed to repay the loan and attempted to auction Graceland to recover the debt. This sparked widespread confusion and outrage among Elvis fans. Unexpectedly, Keough, Lisa Marie's daughter and heir to the estate, stepped in promptly. She filed a lawsuit asserting that the documents used to justify the mortgage and foreclosure were forged and legally baseless. After the Tennessee court thoroughly reviewed the case, a judge swiftly canceled the scheduled auction of Graceland. The company behind the auction was found to be an illegitimate organization with no legal rights or authority to control or sell the property. Thanks to Keough's determined intervention and the court's fair ruling, Graceland was preserved intact, much to the relief of fans worldwide. This story not only shocked the music community, but also exposed the challenges the Presley family faces in protecting the legacy and name of the King of Rock. Keough, as the heir, demonstrated determination and effort to safeguard the family's assets from unjust attempts. It also stands as a testament to the power of family bonds and loyalty to preserving the family's traditional values. Spiritually, Lisa Marie Presley had a very close and strong connection with the Church of Scientology, a religious organization that holds significant influence among many celebrities. She frequently attended church events and openly supported several Scientology views, particularly their stance against using psychiatric medications, especially for children. Lisa was even honored with a humanitarian award from a Scientology-sponsored organization, highlighting her deep commitment and trust in the church's mission and values. However, around 2016, Lisa Marie began gradually distancing herself from the Church of Scientology. She openly expressed disagreement with certain activities and principles of the organization, though she did not disclose specific details. Her decision to leave a group she had been deeply involved with for many years marked a significant turning point in her life. This showed that Lisa Marie was capable of changing course, seeking freedom and her own direction, even if it meant parting ways with an important part of her spiritual life. Alongside the spiritual upheavals, Lisa Marie Presley's personal life also faced significant challenges, especially after giving birth to twin daughters in 2008. The following years were marked by a series of ups and downs, grappling with public pressure difficulties, balancing family life and career, as well as complex internal struggles. Despite everything, Lisa continuously strove to stay strong care for her family and protect the Presley family legacy amid the storms. Min returned to Memphis and spent his final years in silence until multiple strokes severely affected his health. He passed away on November 29, 2005, just 1 month shy of his 73rd birthday. His net worth was estimated at around $1 million, not a large sum for a career spanning 30 years, but enough to reflect his dedication and perseverance in the profession. Lisa Marie Presley, the daughter of music legend Elvis Presley, endured a long and difficult battle with addiction that few outside the spotlight truly knew about. Initially, she began using prescribed painkillers to manage the intense pain following her C-section delivery of twins in 2008. However, over time, her use of these medications went beyond pain relief and gradually became a serious issue, deeply impacting both her physical and mental health. According to revelations in the memoir From Here to the Great Unknown, completed by her daughter Riley Keough after Lisa Marie's passing, at the height of her addiction, she was taking up to 80 pills a day. Her addiction escalated to the point where she was forced to be hospitalized and undergo court-mandated rehabilitation programs. The dependency on opioids was not only a physical challenge but also an immense psychological burden, making Lisa Marie fight every day to reclaim her life. In her final months, despite efforts to overcome addiction and manage her health, Lisa Marie relapsed due to intense psychological pressure, especially following the tragic death of her son, Benjamin Keough, in 2020. This loss left a deep wound in her heart, making her internal struggles even more challenging. Lisa Marie Presley's story stands as a powerful testament to the struggles many face in battling addiction and psychological trauma. Her openness about this journey has made her a source of inspiration and deep empathy for those confronting similar challenges. At the same time, it reminds us of the vital importance of perseverance, courage, and love in overcoming life's storms. In her memoir, From Here to the Great Unknown, completed posthumously by her daughter Riley Keough, Lisa Marie openly revealed that at the peak of her addiction, she was taking up to 80 pills a day. Riley explained that the addiction began as a way to manage post-operative pain, but eventually escalated to the point where Lisa Marie had to be hospitalized and undergo court-mandated rehabilitation programs. In the final weeks before her death in January 2023, Lisa Marie Presley relapsed into addiction. She was reportedly following a strict weight loss regimen while continuing to use opioids, a struggle she had battled for many years. The greatest pain in her life was the tragic loss of her son Benjamin Keough in 2020. In her memoir, Lisa Marie emotionally shared that she kept her son's body at home for 2 months after his death because she couldn't accept the reality. The grief of losing her child weighed heavily on her, filling her with guilt and self-blame every day, a psychological burden she carried until the end of her life. Lisa Marie Presley's openness and honesty in sharing her long battle with addiction and deep psychological struggles has earned her profound empathy and respect from many. Instead of hiding or avoiding the issues, she chose to face them publicly, candidly revealing the hardships she endured on her journey to reclaim herself. This courage to be vulnerable turned her story into a source of inspiration and connection for those facing similar challenges. Through her heartfelt confessions and personal stories, Lisa not only exposed the dark sides of a life in the spotlight, but also demonstrated extraordinary inner strength. She showed an incredible resilience, refusing to be crushed by emotional wounds and addiction, always striving to rise up and keep moving forward on that challenging path. Her story has inspired many who are struggling with similar challenges, proving that no matter how tragic the circumstances, perseverance and determination can help people overcome darkness and find light and peace in life. Lisa Marie was not only a music icon, but also a role model of inner strength and honesty in facing oneself. Despite inheriting a massive fortune from her father, Elvis Presley estimated at around $100 million in 1993 when she was 25. Lisa Marie Presley's financial situation was far less stable. By the time of her death in 2023, her net worth had dwindled to approximately $10 million. Earlier in 2004, she was forced to sell 85% of her shares in Elvis Presley Enterprises, retaining only Graceland and nearby properties. Financial records from that period revealed she had just $95,000 in her bank accounts and outstanding tax debts to the IRS totaling $1.8 million. Although Lisa Marie faced significant personal financial difficulties, the value of Graceland and Elvis Presley's estate continued to appreciate, now estimated to be worth around $1 billion. However, her ownership stake in these properties gradually diminished over the years due to business decisions and complex financial transactions. Lisa Marie Presley passed away around 10:30 a.m. on January 12, 2023, at her home in Calabasas, California. Medical personnel quickly performed CPR and rushed her to West Hills Hospital in Los Angeles, where she was successfully resuscitated. However, she did not survive and passed away later that day at the age of 54. The autopsy results revealed that the cause of death was small bowel obstruction, a secondary complication that occurred after a weight loss surgery she had undergone earlier. Lisa Marie Presley, the daughter of legendary Elvis Presley, passed away on January 12, 2023, at her home in Calabasas, California, at the age of 54. The official autopsy confirmed that her cause of death was small bowel obstruction, a secondary complication resulting from a weight loss surgery she had undergone earlier. The medical report also clarified that while opioids were present in her system, they were not the cause of her death. Just 2 days before her passing, Lisa Marie Presley made her final meaningful public appearance when she attended the 80th Golden Globe Awards with her mother, Priscilla Presley. This event was not only a ceremony honoring achievements in film and television, but also became a deeply human moment, showcasing the strong bond and unwavering support between the mother and daughter during a difficult time. At the red carpet of the event, Lisa Marie Presley appeared elegant, exuding a calm demeanor tinged with a hint of contemplation, an image that allowed fans to sense the complex inner story she had been through. Attending this major event alongside her mother was a testament to their strong family bond, as well as a reflection of the emotional strength that Priscilla Presley always provided as a steadfast support for her daughter. The 80th Golden Globe Awards also garnered widespread attention from the media and fans, as it marked Lisa Marie's final public appearance before her passing. The image of the mother and daughter together on the red carpet not only became a significant moment in the memories of those present, but also served as a profound reminder of the value of family love and the importance of sharing in life's most crucial moments. This moment, set against the backdrop of Lisa Marie's health struggles and personal challenges, became a powerful symbol of resilience and the unbreakable bond between the members of the Presley family. It also brought comfort and hope to those following her story, reminding them that despite enduring pain and hardship, family remains the most solid foundation to lean on. The death of Lisa Marie Presley deeply affected her fans and the public. Hundreds of people, including friends, family, and many celebrities, attended the public memorial service held on January 22, 2023, at the legendary Graceland estate, closely associated with the name of Elvis Presley. The service was also broadcast live and attracted over 1.5 million viewers online. Lisa Marie was laid to rest in the meditation garden at Graceland, next to her son Benjamin Keough and near the grave of her father Elvis Presley. The memorial service was attended by many prominent and close figures in her life, including her mother, Priscilla Presley, her children, close friends, like Jerry Schilling, former Mayor A.C. Wharton, famous musicians such as Axl Rose of Guns N' Roses, Billy Corgan of Smashing Pumpkins, singer Alanis Morissette, the Blackwood Brothers, as well as director and actor Baz Luhrmann and Austin Butler, who portrayed Elvis in the recent biographical film. On October 8, 2024, CBS aired a special program titled The Presleys, Elvis, Lisa Marie, and Riley, in which Lisa Marie's daughter, Riley Keough, opened up about the difficult final years of her mother's life. Riley revealed that after the tragic death of her son Benjamin in 2020, Lisa Marie endured a severe psychological struggle. The overwhelming sense of loss and grief caused her to lose the will to live, which deeply affected her physical and mental health. In conclusion, the death of Lisa Marie Presley was not only a great loss for her family and loved ones, but also a deeply emotional event for the public and Elvis Presley's fans around the world. The solemn funeral and the large number of attendees at Graceland somewhat reflected the significance and legacy that Lisa Marie left behind. Lisa Marie Presley's memorial service attracted widespread attention from the global public, with over 1.5 million people watching the live stream online. The ceremony took place at the Meditation Garden in Graceland, the legendary estate of Elvis Presley, where Lisa Marie was laid to rest beside her son, Benjamin Keough, and near the gravesite of her father, the iconic figure in global music history. The service became an opportunity for loved ones, friends, colleagues, and fans to express their respect and remembrance for a resilient woman who had gone through many ups and downs in her life. Many famous and close figures attended the memorial service to pay tribute and share the pain of loss with the Presley family. Lisa Marie's mother, Priscilla Presley, her children, and other family members were the first to arrive. Alongside them were close friends like Jerry Schilling, former director A.C. Wharton, and famous rock artists such as Axl Rose of Guns N' Roses, Billy Corgan of Smashing Pumpkins, singer Alanis Morissette, and the Blackwood Brothers. Additionally, high-profile figures from both the aristocracy and the arts also participated, including Sarah the Duchess of York, the Gospel Quartet Choir, as well as director and actor Baz Luhrmann and Austin Butler, who portrayed Elvis Presley in the hit film about the music legend's life. On October 8, 2024, CBS aired a special program titled The Presleys, Elvis, Lisa Marie, and Riley, which delved into the Presley family's story and the ups and downs in Lisa Marie's life. In the program, Lisa Marie's daughter, Riley Keough, shared a heartfelt account of the final years of her mother's life. She recalled that after the tragic death of her son Benjamin, Lisa Marie fell into a deep emotional crisis. The pain of losing her son almost caused her to lose the will to live, leaving her feeling empty and lacking the motivation to go on. This was one of the most difficult periods of her life, one that only those closest to her could truly understand. The story of Lisa Marie Presley is not just the journey of a star or a music icon, but also the story of a resilient woman, a mother powerless in the face of family tragedy, and a courageous individual confronting numerous challenges in a world of relentless scrutiny. Her sudden death in 2023 shocked and saddened millions around the world. The coroner's reports, though scientific and official, only deepened the sense of grief and loss felt by those who admired her. Behind the statistics and official obituaries lies a life full of emotion, where Lisa Marie had to bear the responsibility of motherhood under unimaginably painful circumstances, striving to preserve the image of her father in the eyes of the public while seeking her own voice and identity in music. The final years of her life serve as a testament to her extraordinary willpower, her resilience in overcoming personal pain and the pressures of fame. The revelations about Lisa Marie Presley's health struggles, battles with addiction, and deep emotional wounds help us understand that behind the spotlight was a deeply vulnerable person, one who deserved empathy and respect. Her life serves as a poignant reminder of the cost of fame, as well as the importance of compassion and understanding for those who must live under the harsh glare of the spotlight. The legacy of Lisa Marie Presley is not only remembered through her lineage or fame, but also by her spiritual strength and courage in life as she faced challenges that not everyone could overcome. Her passing leaves a huge void in the hearts of her family, friends, and fans, while leaving behind a profound message about the value of resilience and the love of family. If the story of Lisa Marie Presley's life and journey has touched your heart, don't forget to like, share this video, and leave a comment below telling us which part of Lisa Marie's journey moved or impressed you the most. And make sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on even more profound stories about iconic figures. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.